MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Texas Rangers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Toronto attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Texas.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. And he popped him up. And this will land foul. The next 0-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. His career line against Roark up until this point. He's a .333 hitter. He also has 1 home run. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Batting third.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. Pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Choo, base runner at first with 1 out. He pulls this one into right. Grichuk is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting fourth.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And he takes strike 2. Fouled away. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Fouled off. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 1 left for Texas. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial. Striding in, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, number 27.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Naquin is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting second, the third baseman, Vladimir.
Here it comes.
Williams.
Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Now the pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Andrus has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's George Springer. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series. 0 for 8. Drilled down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing in the Toronto first. So here's Tyler Naquin. He's been productive at the plate in the series with 6 hits coming into this one. 0-1 the count. Fastball called for strike 2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start it.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. But it bends just foul into the second deck.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Peter caught too much of the zone.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Batting fifth.
At the plate, Danny Santana. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting seventh.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Into the box, Teoscar Hernandez, and he's the reigning American League Player of the Month. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team is beaming with confidence right now. 3-0 on the road trip and looking for a 4-game sweep. That does not happen often in this game.
Hit sharply on the ground. Andrus fields it cleanly, and there's 1 away. So striding forward now, Bo Bichette. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Kluber gets the sign, coming at him with the 0-1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Hit to third. Frazier is there. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Rendell Grichuk. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Looking up is the left fielder. Still going back. Gone! Rendell Grichuk, a 2-run shot. Number 22 on the year as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in, Nick Solak. He's driven in 4 runs on 4 hits to this point in the series. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Swing and a liner. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Standing in, Jose Trevino. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land out there just foul. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Hernandez. And that's the second out of the inning. Here's Elvis Andrus now. He went down looking to open up the ball game. That's popped up. Gutierrez ranging into the outfield, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They trail things here 2-0.
For Toronto, the shortstop, Galvin.
First pitch is on the ground and a chance for Andrus at short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
The batter.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Mondesi is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Naquin's on his horse. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3. Stepping up to the plate, Shin-Soo Choo, as we begin the top of the 4th. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Holy smokes. That's the first ball they've taken the entire game so far. They're swinging at everything.
There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 5. Designated hitter.
So next to the plate for Texas, Willie Calhoun hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Drury has it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo. Out in front of it, strike 1. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Rangers set down in order. They ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, George Springer.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The windup and the 0-1. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Now Springer belts one, carrying well out to left. Left fielder looking up at the track. The wall. Gone! A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. Number 196 for his career. And the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. As Kluber's able to get ahead of him here with strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now this ball's hit deep to left field. Looking up is the left fielder. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 39 on the season for him as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0.
Right now, he can't wait to get to the plate against this pitching staff. 4 home runs in this series. Bet he wishes he could play these guys every single day.
Into the box now, Bo Bichette. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 coming. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left. Number 21 for him on the season. And the Blue Jays are running away with it here. It's now a 5-0 ball game. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happened.
And it's fouled away. 3 runs already home here. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2. Hit hard back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall.
Here's Randall Grichuk. He swings and grounds it to short. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Now here comes the Rangers skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll beat an early retreat here this afternoon, as he could never really get into the flow of the ball game. Jordan Lyles answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Popped him up. Andrus is there. 1 out. Now at the plate, Kelvin Gutierrez. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
The 0-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Number 27.
2 are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. No balls and 1 strike. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result it's 0-2. Lyles, a native of South Carolina. He was a 1st-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Fouled away. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And Elvis will put this one away, and that retires the side. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. We played. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. First offering on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
And he popped him up. But this will land untouched. The next 1-2 pitch. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And the Rangers are in the hit column.
Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home-road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Well, this is a costly mistake, to say the least. It's a dead ball situation. That means those runners automatically move up to second and third, not helping your cause very much when your errors are putting guys into scoring position.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it a 5-1 contest.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Row. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
One run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. Safe at the plate as it's now a 2-run game.
Sometimes you got to pull out the ambush tactic. You don't know what the best pitch is going to be. 0-0 right there. Get me a knock through the left side.
Standing in now, Shin-Soo Choo. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Line towards center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. And he is into second base with an RBI double. So much of this game situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there safely on.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Thank you, Heidi.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Hero. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they'll make him fully aware of who's hot and who's not.
Hit high and deep out to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. High and deep down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. 5 runs, 7 hits, and 3 errors for these guys so far this afternoon. Possibly a double play ball now for Andrus. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him. So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. And, Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin.
The center fielder.
Smoked on the ground left side. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock. So he finds the hole into left to pick up his 2nd base hit of the afternoon. And as we put up our team leaderboard, you can see right there his total, currently 3rd best on this Rangers ball club. The tag, and they got him at 2nd.
Now batting, 3rd baseman.
At the plate, Todd Frazier 0 for 2 for him to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Bo Bichette. Right side. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And up steps Salvador Perez. A hit in 2 tries so far. Pitch on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Heading after it is Naquin. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Randall Grichuk at the plate now. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Fouled off. Lyles is ready. Here it is on 0-1. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. So they get a 2-out base runner here following the base hit, and that leads us to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Brandon Drury is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Elvis at short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto. They lead it 5-4. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Nick Solak.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping up now, Jose Trevino. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can start.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice swing.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Hernandez is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Now batting, Willie Calhoun. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that. This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And the runner will score from second. As he arrives at second without a play, as two runs come across to score, and they grab the lead.
Now batting, left field.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game. After being down by one, he that base hit drives in two. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. Leading off the inning, Kelvin Gutierrez, and they'll need him to get something going here. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Naquin has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Now in the box, Adalberto Mondesi. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the Fastball is swung on and missed. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A ball hit hard to the left side. Leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that the side is retired. Get up there, big fella, and take away a hit at third. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. New inning set to get underway, and into bat next it'll be Tyler Naquin.
The center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike one. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Hernandez moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
The batter.
So digging in now, Danny Santana, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Line toward the alley in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases.
Now batting, third base
To the plate now, Todd Frazier, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Springer calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
The batter number 50, second baseman.
Nick Solak is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
The catcher.
At the plate, Jose Trevino, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And there's ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Right fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire. Luis Garcia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 45.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, George Springer. Well, this one's been a bit of a head-scratcher despite their home run production today. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Left fielder looking up, and it's into the bullpen. A home run. A solo shot here to left, and it's now a 1-run game, 7-6 now.
Next to the Blue Jays.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
In now, Bo Bichette. And he fouls this one off. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the 0-1. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left as they grab an 8-7 lead. Anthony Bass is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 52.
Into the box, Salvador Perez.
Back.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So now to the plate, Rendell Gritchick. And it's fouled away. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game as they jump ahead by 3. Brandon Drury will bat next. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Naquin, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out. Into the box now, Kelvin Gutierrez. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Runner at first following the error. And standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Adalberto Mondesi. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 2 out with a man at first. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gallo is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Elvis Andrus. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Jordan Romano comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 68, Jordan Romano.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Andrus in an 0-2 hole here.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Now batting.
Ready now, Shin-Soo Choo. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world. And when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it just like he did there.
Willie Calhoun is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at-bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Joey Gallo comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Still only one out in the inning. The bouncer to the left side. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the run is Hernandez. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. So striding in, Danny Santana. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Count even now at 1-1. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Line to the right side. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, it's only been a week, but I guess it probably feels like a million years ago since they had their last win. But this 6-game losing streak is behind them now, so we'll see if they can string some W's together.
And it's a 10-9 final at the end of this one. The Blue Jays somehow defy the odds and win with 6 errors. Tanner Roark earns win number 4 on the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Jordan Romano closes the door for the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 10 runs, 13 hits. They committed 6 errors in the ball game. For the Rangers, 9 runs, 11 hits. 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.